Hey, this is Matthew with Seaword. Today, Megan and I took the boat down the river to a new route we kind of want to take when we go out into the Salish Sea. We wanted to familiarize ourselves with the buoys. The traffic of the working boats can get pretty bad, and ferries and tugs pushing and pulling things. When you go through Steveston, it can be a little dicey trying to see what's a buoy and what's a log. But then once you get past there, it gets a little clearer. So I am going to show you on our Wavve app what that looks like, and then I'll be back.
So this is our Wavve Boaters app, and it gives you the topography and shows you the water depth. So our boat is at this marina here, and you can see the numbers here are the water depths. The red numbers are negative, meaning that when the tide is low, there's land there. So if it says -3, there'll be 3 feet high of land there. If it says 9, there's 9 feet of water at low tide. So if there's a meter tide, there'd be like 12 feet of water there. So when we go, we have to go out under that bridge and then across to either this main part of the Fraser River where there's a lot of working boats, or we can go down this arm here, which is what we've chosen to do on a regular basis. So we'll go down here, through here. This is all Ladner in here, just a small town, part of Metro Vancouver. And then up along this arm here by Westham Island, where there's a bird sanctuary and lots of really nice farms. But then eventually we do need to get out into the main part of the Fraser. So when you're going out, you need to keep the green buoys on your starboard side or your right side, and the red buoys on your port side or your left side. The basic idea for the buoys is red right return. So when you're returning, which is always upriver, the red buoys need to be on the right. So when we come down here to Steveston, there's a gas bar here. And basically once you're here, it looks like you're in open sea. But this area here, you can see the negative numbers. That's basically tidal flats or sand when the tide is really low. So when the tide is up a bit, it looks like it's all ocean, but it's not. You have to stick between these buoys here all the way out. So when you're here, there's all kinds of pilings and docks and things like that. It's just a little bit confusing, and there's a lot of traffic here. So, but once you get out into this area here, it becomes almost like a roadway. You can see the buoys, they're all pretty close together. You can see them quite easily. And then once you get out into here, you are now out in the sea, out of the basic river stream, out of the buoys, and you are free to go across to the islands. Our first trip is going to be, we want it to be to Pages, which is across here. See if I can find it. Gabriola, so it would be right in this area here. So that's our hope. Once we are able to get used to driving through the river traffic and getting out into the sea and get used to it and comfortable. We did that yesterday and it worked out really well. It is remarkable how amazing it feels once you get out into that open sea and you can see Vancouver Island, the Gold Coast, the Coast Mountains. It's quite spectacular.
So that's it in a nutshell. We just try to go a step at a time, get a little bit more confident, understand our surroundings before we take the next step. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video and learn a little bit, and we'll talk to you soon.